Hello there everyone and welcome back. This is Tosashi and back from the holidays. It's been quite busy here with social gatherings and such. So I will be doing some patch notes here on the past 3 patch updates. So including the one of today. Today we got quite a small one, but quite some things have changed. So let me go through it. First of all, there's a new mode in the Battle Royale. It's called Total Annihilation. This new Total Annihilation Battle Royale mode is coming to Mecha City. And in this mode, 3 types of special gems will spawn on the map, and each type of gem grants unique buffs effects to players. After a player collects all 3 types of gems, the player can choose to activate the Melting Pot device in an open place within the safe area. After activating the device, if the player manages to guard the area the device is in until the countdown ends, the device will explode and eliminate all other players to directly win the game for the player. If other players on the battlefield collect the gems and activate the melting pot, try to occupy the area where the melting pot is located as soon as possible to destroy it and shut it down. Well, this game that I recorded here is in this melting pot Total Annihilation mode. So we're gonna see how that was gonna end. No spoilers yet. Another thing they changed is Skyfire. And I'm glad actually, because Skyfire needed some help, even though one of my viewers has told me that it's mostly playstyle, but I still think it could use some help compared to the other mecha. It does help. It does help the things that I'm doing. Swapping back and forth frequently helps a lot actually, but I don't think that was enough. So what did I do to Skyfire? They increased the primary weapon of the Mecha versus Mecha in vehicle form from 408 to 420, so that's a pretty substantial damage boost. So that's very welcome, I would say. And they increased the primary weapon explosive barrage clip capacity in vehicle form from 5 to 7. So you're gonna be having less downtime while reloading. They also increased the movement speed, and this is a big one, I would say, in vehicle form from 9.5 to 10. Because the human form is pretty strong actually in Skyfire. Does a lot of damage, has good mobility, dashes really well. I'm glad they gave the vehicle form some love here. And they have also increased the core module transformation buff, its buff duration from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. So that's the one that you get either more offenses or more defenses based on which mode you switch to. So I think those are very welcome buffs of the patch of 3 weeks ago. Moving on here to the patch of 2 weeks ago. Here they changed Gabriel. They increased the teleportation tactical skills cooldown from 11 to 12 seconds. So that's a small nerf for Gabriel. A little bit, tiny bit less mobile there. Which I don't think was necessary actually. And they adjusted the damage reduction effect of the Blind Warp defense module from a maximum of 25% to a maximum of 20%. That's another minor nerf. And they adjusted the duration of the energy tag defense module from a maximum of 5 seconds to a maximum of 4 seconds. So Gabriel got nerfed here all across the board, and I wonder why. First of all, you don't see that many Gabriels to begin with. And second of all, I mean, Gabriel's cool if you like sniping mecha and if you practice, but I don't think it's even amongst the strongest snipers, let alone amongst the strongest mecha in the game. So I'm a bit confused why they had to nerf Gabriel here in the previous patch. And this is another big one. They have buffed Akashik further, and Akashik has been turning into one of my favorite mecha lately. They have increased the movement speed while running by 5%. 5%, that's pretty fast, and it already was a pretty fast mecha, so I'm again pretty surprised by this. But I do welcome it because it's a brawler. Oh, someone is coming there. Let's see if I can blast them away here with my homing or not homing, but with my rockets. Oh, the moon rabbit is coming for it. Ooh, I managed to jump. Oh, I jump and move around the building, and here we go. Get into Ranger real quick. Got this awesome skill of Ranger from a couple of seasons ago. So they redid it. The pulling of this one. But luckily my teammates are also there. So not only did I manage to successfully evade and survive this one, I managed to dodge out of the way, my teammate cleaned it up, and then I finished off this pilot here. Beautiful teamwork there. Thank you for that. So yeah, Akashic, pretty big buff, I would say. I'm gonna try it real soon because today also the new pilot came out and it's Akashic's pilot. So I'm definitely gonna have some Akashic games there with the new pilot. I think she's called Opal. Very curious about her. On the first read, her kit looks pretty interesting, but more about that in the next video, where I'll be continuing my vanilla series of Mecha and pilot matchups. So yeah, Gabriel got pretty substantial nerfs and Akashic a pretty big buff. And I'm moving on to more Mecha adjustments here. Hot Steel. They reduced the thermal fusion missile secondary weapons cooldown from 10 seconds to 9 seconds. So Hot Steel, minor buff, can shoot its secondary blasting cannon a bit more frequently. And now I'm playing Mecha, as you can, Ranger here. Really cool Mecha, I would say. And they have increased Ranger's plasma bomb secondary weapons damage over time versus Mecha from 40 to 45. So it's now doing 45 per tick. A very welcome addition because the secondary was always a little bit underwhelming if you ask me. And they have increased the Ranger collision tactical skill damage all again versus Mecha from 240 to 255. So overall Ranger has received multiple buffs to its damage in secondary and its tactical skill. Very welcome. So here my teammates and I are moving towards the action. We are trying to figure out what's going on over there. We do see the icons above the people in this new mode, where you can just hunt them basically before they start the fusion. It's kind of like a nuke actually. I've seen it go off a couple of times, and it's pretty strong looking. Doesn't look like a fun thing actually to end the game with. But here we go, some nice action here. Hot Steel with his new secondary, and me as well with my new secondary, while just pressuring the Hot Steel, retreating here behind the bus, and hopefully my Caramel teammate and my Andromeda teammates continue to pressure there while I'm retreating here. And while we are having this, let's see if I can take them down. While we are doing this, I will read you also the final Mecha adjustment of today's patch, and that's Firefox. So what did they do to good old Firefox? They reduced the max damage bonus of the Firestorm core module by 10%. So that's the one where if you continue shooting, the damage keeps increasing with each shot. And now they reduced the max damage bonus that you could get with that. That one was super powerful. Again, a little bit confused about this nerf. I don't think Firefox was that OP or something. Just a solid, balanced, strong mecha. Not sure if this is gonna hurt Firefox that much actually, because it's not so dependent on its core modules anyway. It's always a nice bonus to have, and now it's still a nice bonus to have, just a little bit less strong. And the other thing they changed is they gave a new effect for the Raging Missile core module. So I think that's core 2. So basically they revamped the core 1 and core 2 here. So the new effect for the core 2 is they It increases the explosion range of the secondary weapons missiles by 25%. So Core 1 got nerfed a little bit, Core 2 got buffed. So bigger explosive range, that's actually really amazing. And lower damage on the Core 1. Alright, so those were all the mecha adjustments and the new mode introduction. Let's get back to the game here, where I got Shin, Ranger's Pilot, and try to finish off this ROM here successfully with the headshot there. Oh, that was a missed shot. Gotta be careful here though, because this ROM had a whole squad on their back. Let's see here. Let's see if we can continue the assault. One of my teammates fell down in the process. Where's my other teammate? Still fighting there, huh? Let's see if I can take them down real quick. There's an Andromeda with that anime crossover skin. Okay, one down. So here we go. This is the melting pot explosion. In about a minute and a half, there's very little time you got actually to stop it. So I'm going there as quickly as I can. You can hear the moon rabbit nearby. Let's see. Keep moving. Always keep moving with these hit and run mecha. The moment they find you, move out of the way. There we go. They defended their base there pretty well. I'm really liking this mode, by the way, because it forces people to seek each other out. On the bigger maps, people get more in battle with each other, which is amazing, because I don't like this camping and just hiding until the top 5 and then you get a win. I like the action, I like brawling, I like fighting with with my opponents. So here we go. The Hot Steel and the Moon Rabbit are still protecting. Trying to reposition myself here. Well, yes, there we go. That's one down. And there's the other one. Can I take them down? There's another caramel there as well. That was a nice hit there. And here something sad happens. I get stuck here, and I was doing so well. And I don't know how to get. There's a hurricane. This is all so bad for me. I mean, I am where I want to be, kind of, but I don't want to stay here. It seems like Hurricane is also stuck, so both of us are like, oh, what's happening here? And there's a fire star, and both of us get D-Mac there. Move away real quick, but it's only 5 seconds remaining until the melting pot explodes. They did not manage to take it over. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the end. Yeah, that was just a nuke. So I hope you all also enjoyed this new mode and the patch updates. Let me know what you think as always. And I wish you all a beautiful day, a happy new year, and peace.